It has recently been reported that the average American is only saving 5% of their total income, and the median savings for all of those under 35 is only $3,000. And 1 in 4 households has no emergency savings at all. And honestly, then those numbers are really concerning. And that is exactly why I decided to make today's video. So if you're one of those, then keep on watching the video. I will show you some incredible easy strategies that you can start implementing today if you want to save $10,000. So to start, then I found that basically with anything, then it does help breaking down exactly what it is you want and by what time frame you want to achieve that. After all, then saying that you want $10,000 as fast as possible does leave you without any timeline or a plan on how to actually accomplish that goal. If you want to save $10,000 within a year, then it can be broken down as follows. It is basically $883 per month or $27 per day. So by breaking down the goal, we now know that in order to save $10,000 in 1 year, we basically need to be saving $27 per day for an entire year. And with that, we can move on to step number 2. The second step is a really simple one, and that is starting right now. Even though it might sound like common sense, then you would be surprised at how many people are actually coming up with great financial plans and then they simply don't start. It could also be that you're in a month where you have extremely many expenses, and then you might think to yourself, well, it might be better if I just start next month. However, that is a very, very bad idea. Whatever the reason is, then you're only hurting yourself by not starting immediately. And the reason is that when you're coming up with a great financial plan, well, then you're going to be feeling motivated and excited about it. And that is why you need to use this motivation and excitement to push you forward. Because it is only for a limited time that you're gonna feel that motivated and that enthusiastic about it. So you need to use that motivation in order to get a good start on your new project. So in terms of how to actually start, then the best thing you can do is probably to make a budget. If you want to save an extra $27 a day, then you definitely need a plan on how to do that. You need to know how much is going in and out of your account every single day. The budget should be seen as a plan on how to reach your goal. Without a plan, well, then it's sort of like shooting in the dark and hope that you hit your target. Plus, it is really simple to do. All you need to do is make an account on Rocket Money or a Mint that tracks everything you do in a really simple way, and you can see exactly where your money is going in real time. The benefit of doing this is by tracking where all of your expenses are going, then it would be much easier for you to pinpoint exactly all of those random non-needed purchases that you're making every single month. And those random purchases does really add up over the course of a single year. And according to this article here, then is the average American spending $18,000 a year on non-essentials. And US households are spending $200 per month on subscriptions. And the chances are that you're paying for Netflix and all of those other streaming platforms, and you don't even have time to watch all of them. That is essentially wasting money. Once you start budgeting, then you will see all of these weird random things that you're spending your hard-earned money on every single month. And all you need to do is to track your spending for the next 30 to 60 days and then cut back on everything that you essentially don't need. The next thing to do is to reduce spending. And that sounds really simple, right? And well, it is actually really simple. According to a recent study made, then they found the top 10 easiest things to cut back on, and that is eating out, alcohol, credit card interest, clothes, electricity, cigarettes, heating or AC, unreturned items, convenience, packaging, and gambling. Almost all of these expenses are basically things that you don't even need to be spending money on, and they are very, very easy to control. Like eating at home or going to a restaurant, reduce your consumption of alcohol, pay down your credit card interest, turn off the lights when you're not using them, and the list goes on and on. If you are the type of person who doesn't really want to change anything about your current lifestyle, well, then there is also another way of saving $10,000. All you need to do is to look at your most common expenses and then think to yourself, well, how can I get that for cheaper? This could include calling up your insurance company, look at your latest phone bills. Basically just find ways to reduce your spending while having access to the same things. And very often then all it takes to get a discount is picking up the phone and actually ask for a discount. It is really, really important to know that saving money is actually much more powerful than earning more money. And let me just explain that. Whenever you're earning $1, well then you basically have expenses. You, for example, have to go to work, that is transportation cost, and then you also have to pay taxes. So basically for every dollar you make, you might only get 75 cents. But when you save $1, well then you get to keep that $1 in full, and that is why saving money is so powerful. However, if you are the type of person who doesn't want to do that either, well then I have another solution for you. And that would be paying yourself first. When most people get their paychecks, they start spending money on transportation, housing, food, and then whatever's left at the end of the month, which is very often not a lot, gets put into their savings account. You need to flip this around and start by paying yourself first, and then you start paying everyone else. And this also leaves you with less room for making random purchases because you simply have less money in your bank account. This is what will have the most immediate impact on how much a person is able to save. And you might be the person who thinks, well, I simply don't have the money for that. And well, in some cases that is true. However, the average American does not have an income problem. They have a spending problem. And the expenses will always go up right along your income. So it really doesn't matter how much you make, you will always be in the exact same spot. Just consider this. Almost half of those making more than 100,000 a year are living paycheck to paycheck, which is only slightly lower than those making $50,000 to $100,000 per year. And that is exactly what is called lifestyle inflation. When you earn more, you simply spend more money. So automate your savings. Move the money before you even think about it. These are basically the best ways of getting ahead financially. Make a budget, live below your means, start by paying yourself first, and know the value of money. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, then don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one in the future. See you in the next one.